Well, hello, Operation Sports. Today we are breaking down the best presentation of 2016 in the 2016 Sports Game of the Year Awards. And quite honestly, it's going to be an interesting discussion. My name is Chris Center. I am the editor. That over there on the other side of the computer screen, and the other voice you're going to hear is Millennium, aka Chris, aka the forum administrator, aka the guy that is about to talk right now.
We should just start calling me AKA instead of Chris or Mill. It's just easier.
I know. Well, we need to come up with something because this whole Chris and Chris, people are going to get really confused. It's not going to be good, and I don't know. We'll figure it out.
You could almost say we need to up our presentation.
That's a very topical thing to talk about. So, what is presentation? Let's break that down very quickly. What we categorize presentation is the menus, the music, the in-game audio, the in-game visual. Basically, the things that aren't on the field that are an audio-visual experience. That's what we define as presentation. That's what you voted on. So, let's reveal the winners. We're going to go 3-1. So, let's go. First one up is Madden NFL 17. It got 12% of the vote. In second place is MLB The Show 16 at 19.37% of the vote. Number one, though, by far and away, blew the competition away. NBA 2K17 at 48.69% of the vote. Chris, how amazingly dominant was NBA 2K this year?
As dominant as it should be in this vote. There is no question that NBA 2K17 does stuff with their on-screen displays, with their updating of commentary based on not only holidays, but date, playoff races late in the season in my GM or my league. They just do things that you don't see in other games right now. They are light years ahead of anything else. MLB The Show does a great job in terms of holidays. Again, holidays are a big thing for me because it differentiates the date, but their stat tracking commentary is pretty good. They get a lot of personal story repetitions in their commentary. But overall, I think they've done some upgrades. They now have 3 different broadcast packages for on-screen displays. That was a huge upgrade for them. And we see in the trailer already for next year, they're going to implicate? No. They're going to implement the StatCast, which is huge for baseball fans. And then Madden this year is in the 3rd spot because they upgraded their commentary. And it's consistent throughout the year. So I think all 3 of these are worthy of being in 1, 2, 3, but NBA 2K17 is on another level.
I completely agree. NBA 2K17, every other sports game development team needs to sit down and play the game for a week this offseason. It's like required homework study from me because of what they do. It's just so good. They just do everything so well. Now, MLB The Show 16 and Madden NFL 17 both are pretty good. Madden in particular, now that they've upgraded their commentary, I feel like some people might underrate it a little bit because I really think they're doing a good job. What Madden could do better in the future is really sell that any given Sunday, it's an event. Football is an event. You know, we got games going on everywhere. You need to bring those in. But I'm telling you, NBA 2K17, you fire that up, you start playing, you feel like you're watching a basketball game on TV. I mean, it just feels like that. They've done such a phenomenal job.
Not only that, but when you sit down to play NBA 2K17, like today, I will get the same commentary that I would get in an NBA game if I watched it today. You would get, the Christmas Day game scores. You would get, the New Year's Day scores. You would also get things like stats, like Russell Westbrook's. If he's going for a triple-double, you'd hear about how many triple-doubles he's had this season so far, or like even smaller stats. And that's just in NBA today. That's not even getting into my GM. I think that's also a huge part of this is whatever mode of NBA 2K17 you're in, the commentary and presentation package is relevant to today, which is not something you get as much with the other ones.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. The other thing that NBA 2K does is they have a halftime show. They have a pregame and postgame show. I mean, they go the whole 9 yards. You have Shaq on screen in a suit, not playing basketball, but talking basketball. Now, some of the jokes they're going to crack pretty corny, but I think that was the point of that because they are pretty corny on air. I don't know. I just think when it comes to NBA 2K17 and what it does, that's what we should be experiencing almost universally now. I feel like that, at least.
Absolutely. A studio show on a sports video game that is not only topical to the game being played, but also not repetitive. I still play my GM constantly, and I don't hear Shaq and Kenny and Ernie talk about the same things over and over again. Like I see a lot of, like you said, quips and some funny things and some legitimate chuckles I've had watching them. But like they really do set you up, and it's not a loading screen. Like there aren't loading screens in NBA 2K because of that. They load you in with either NBA 2K TV or that the studio show. I think that's just, I don't want to call it revolutionary because it's been there for a couple of years, but it's the way sports games should be. You shouldn't have to sit at a loading screen. You should be entertained as the loading is being done.
Oh, I could just completely agree with that. That's, FIFA has tried to give you mini games, that sort of thing. I know NBA Live did that when it was a thing. Maybe it will be a thing again someday. We don't know. But but anyways, when it comes to presentation, the folks at 2K Sports, they deserve every accolade given to them. And I'm telling you, I know they'll probably watch this. You guys do a phenomenal job. Just keep it up. Keep improving because, my goodness, we love it. I love it. I know Chris, the other Chris, the Bandhammer Chris, loves it. So, presentation mode 2016 or best presentation, NBA 2K17 wins it. We're counting down to the sports game of the year. It'll be unveiled at the end of the week. My name is Chris. His name is Chris. We'll see you next time.